Mic off. Mic on.
Hello, hello. So, this is a slight difference to the actual description. I have played about 25 minutes of this. Thought it was that good that I would stream the game. Start again from scratch. You can see I've got the continue game option, but now I'm going to start a new game. There'll be a little bit of narration, but generally going to try and not spoil the experience. Thoroughly enjoyed it so far. It's kind of the game. I just like these sorts of games. Feels a bit sort of Max Payne-y, with the, well, you'll see. Just for interest, because I'm sure some of you will be interested in these sorts of things. So display. This is what I'm running at. So I've managed to get my hands on a RTX 3070, and these are the settings I'm running at. So I've got, that's my native resolution of my ultra-wide monitor. This is the render resolution because effectively DLSS is upscaling that to that. At least that's how it's meant to work. I set it to quality preset high, which effectively is what you're seeing here. Everything pretty much maxed out. I'm not really sure about these, but I'm going to leave them on for now because, it's not a first-person shooter. I'm not looking for pixel perfect accuracy. Ray tracing preset's high, so effectively everything's turned on. I might even, say a little bit of the frame rate I'm getting, but I'm going to try and not spoil the experience of the game, let's say. So with that over, let's do a new game, and yes, I'm happy to overwrite all my save progress.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Anyone here?
So we've arrived. Looks like normal, you know, stuff's just going on outside. That's a good sign. Graphics look good, frame rates look nice, kind of pretty sturdy 60 frames a second. We look at the nice ray traced reflections. I'm assuming that's ray tracing. It's pretty good. Pretty realistic. In fact, you know, I'm tempted to almost just turn ray tracing off just to see what the difference would be, see what it would look like without. If you just do that quickly before we kind of get too much into the story. Let's see. Whoop. Ray tracing off. Right. Oh yeah. I mean, I've tried to give it a sheen to make it look like glass, but you know, you're kind of getting some reflections there, but that's not. That doesn't look. I mean, would you notice? Would you care if that's how your game looked? I don't think you'd be disappointed if that's how your game looked. But now, look at that. That's quite pretty. That now looks like it's a properly, you know, piece of glass there. Alright, let's stop looking at this stupid picture. Let's get on with the game. Must admit, DLSS seems to be doing, yeah, really good job. Pleased with that. What's this? Open collectibles. Number 2. Number 2 pencils. Anything smart. Smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming. I wonder if this will be a theme somewhere later, perhaps. Any others considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept? Okay. I'm glad that's at the top, that makes sense. Yeah, what's the number 2 pencil about? I guess we'll find out. So that's weird. Not used to seeing reflections in game. I caught that and was like, is that somebody in there? No, it's not. It's just my face. Okay, internal lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches. Okay, head of research arrived. HRA protocol activated. Auto tracking cameras? Creepy. What's in here?
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Minor janitorial costs, mold removal. Data center initiative. Head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. Always check the toilets in games. You never know. Okay, nothing nasty in there before we open the door.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Speaking would rather no postal cards. Or the 3D printer, or the Bureau of Stationery. It's a lot of first aiders. Your hands can spread the mold. Got a thing about mold here. Socks and ballerinas live at the oldest house. Turns out it's pretty hard. Interested to see Greg in maintenance. So where is everyone? Because it looked normal outside. There's no one at the security. Confidential file just left there. How irresponsible leaving all the lights on. Nice. Nice no branding, like it. What? Oh. Might get to meet somebody. Alpha reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting. Supervisor. You're exempt from filling an R4. What's an R4?
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they you're helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you halt.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Did he just respond to my thoughts and my character's thoughts? Better than no face at all. Well, doesn't look dangerous or angry at the moment. I can't interact with anymore, so. So now there's an elevator where the janitor was. To get the picture of the janitor, I mean. Okay, so hang on a minute. Totally came this way before. That's the stuff. Okay. Cool. I'm going this way. Well, you know.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
There's a lot of pictures of that guy. What? Oh. Seems a bit buggy in some way. Proved terminology reminder. Okay, cool. Let's drafting any public-facing material. Word phrases to use in service of his her country. Regret, proud, will be remembered. Word phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Death related to, well, pending notification, death related to Willow, or please adhere to the following guidelines. Cool. Okay, that's not a clearance level. that stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside the building. Okay. This is definitely a weird place. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Okay. I mean, they're not good with the filing confidential stuff everywhere. Do not disturb. Okay. It's not in a happy place. This isn't gonna be bad.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
That's creepy. We ain't getting off anytime soon. Nice.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, that was interesting. Okay, guessing I'm going to progress and get the service weapon. Which looks like it's up there. Ah, the thing doesn't look friendly. You can release stuff. Cool. How does it work? That's kind of cool. Okay, it's not really targeted, it's just in front of me.
The same gun. Okay, now yourself a gun.
That's kind of cool. Just reloads. And become the position. Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Okay. These things are weird. Game really works well. Enemies drop health elements and damage to health. Okay, these things. Cool. What's the gun? You hold a bridge.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things
Okay.
have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Yeah, that's a picture of me. That's weird.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Walk away.
Okay, that really hurt. I probably should have been evasive. Okay, so they just disappear. That's weird. Officer of the Director, Zachariah Trench. Oh, that's weird. pictures of me where there were pictures of him. Okay. Proceed further into the burrow. Okay, not there either. Oldest house discovered 1964. Director Jesse Faden. Okay. Didn't I come out of a lift that was here before? And then walk straight up there? Okay. Some proper creepy red stuff down there.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
That was better combat. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to something. Must only be bound by an individual seeking the role of, I'm guessing, the director. Whether something, if rejected applicant is terminated. The process, I'm guessing, by the board, although the criteria is unknown. Okay, interesting, Molyneux. So there's many forms of that history.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
of story building, nice videos. All hiss. So, how do we make this? Internal security personnel, the Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. The Hiss guards use standard issue bullpup rifles carried prior to the corruption. Natural abilities are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. This is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does Hiss mature? Do the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have a level of competence? Cool. Cool. This is creepy as hell. Kind of feel like I want to shoot them to see what happens, but that also feels really mean and probably get me in trouble. Don't let mold hitch ride. Again, something odd about mold. Dinner reservations. See, I'm kind of reading these, hoping there'd be some kind of clue, but I'm not quite sure. Why from you there? Don't be late. Flowers ready at lobby. Remember, she is turning 46. Okay. There I am again. Oh wow. I mean, that didn't just smash the glass, that just demolished everything. Okay, so R swaps your perspective over. Probably because you don't need to reload. So, alright, so I don't need to press R to reload. No, that just lets you change the perspective. I'm gonna keep doing that, I know that. I can tell. Avoid modern technology. Which is interesting, because if avoiding modern technology doesn't necessarily give it a good indication of how old this stuff is. I have to listen to these guys. I suspect that's a bad idea. Okay, well this shot didn't work because she just left that with telekinesis. Investigations to get found these ores. That's the stuff I got. Defined reading. House memory. Okay. We checked out the suspected ore in Dudith. Tuts. That looks like the Bobble thing.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
To affect the creation of altered world events for altered materials even. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. This is not well. I here to see someone. Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? This is a secure federal office and they don't need to leave. To answer something. Escort them to a private room. There perform a gunner's psychological assessment. But I did the scoring sheet then. Something immediately. There's no such thing as too suspicious. Okay, this doesn't look good. I mean, that's totally some weird shit going on there. Don't shoot these guys.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Let's give this a try.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents. Is it safe to come out?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
You seem totally okay with me being the new director? As if that's not weird.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse. Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
That works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, I'm assuming she's speaking to me. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that didn't work.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
That's bad. Human housing is common, least intense form. Many of the corrupt agents floating throughout the Bureau. Cool.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Well, I want to have a quick look what's in here. Good side. Aha! Control points. Okay, that'd be cool because I'm not really sure what control point is. I just emptied one. Or cleansed one, whatever the phrasing is. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. And the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point. Whatever. The surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know. Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it. It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss. Where is the hotline? It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you. Okay, that's my next stop. That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
To ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, I'm not being awkward. I want to know everything.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Okay. Yeah, oldest house. What is this?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it? This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits. I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place? It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
That's very kind of you.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay.
So HRA stop you from becoming hiss?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Cool. As long as that's all clear.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Do we trust her? She's a little bit too perky for my liking, but that might be deliberate. Scatter recoil efficiency. Gee. Personal mods. Ooh. Cool. So okay. So I've got one slot. What do I want? I can add health recovery. So I get more health recovery from picking stuff up, or more energy. I don't know what energy means at the moment. You know what, let's wait. Weapon mods. Exclusive to Shatter. Right. Okay. Well. Don't know what Shatter is. To the communications department to find the hotline. Okay. Hang on. What? That was a portrait. The other one was a picture. This is a portrait. Yeah, that was a photograph with a phrase. The only person you should fail is yourself. Okay, cool. Well, let's find the hotline. So that might well. Guessing and going right. It's not the easiest to follow map, is it? Let's be honest.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
What's that supposed to be? So two of them. Okay, let's get them out. So what are these? Are these going to be the material things that she was on about that are more volatile than objects of power? Armor damage. That's some loud stuff. Okay. Damage against enemy armor. Cool, I think we should totally equip that. I'm assuming we can swap stuff later maybe. But so these guys are some sort of security personnel that tried and failed. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I just want to see what happens. Honestly, this is. Yeah, that guy was not happy when he died. Stable area notice. Yeah, I'm not going into there just yet. I mean, that might be where I need to go, but you know, let's have an explore before I get myself murdered. Because I mean, these voices are pretty intense. Having walked down this way, I kind of feel like I want to go and explore this bit first.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna live long before I go in there. Cool, that's a no-go area. Count at least 3. Catch up on some of these collectibles, I think. Just feel it is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. As barriers appear as ways to impede or escape access by Bureau personnel. Destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. Okay. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility. I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God. Not the God you know, other ones. Anyone knows a new God, she will. Okay, who wrote this? Okay, so this is a letter that some crazy person sent in to us as Control to potentially investigate or something. I don't know if I should get preemptive strikes on these, but almost, you know, let's just see what they do first. Personal mod health recovery. Singing fish. Okay. Mr. Governor, call the police, but they never come to us. I've got a problem. Why if one of them is singing fish on the walls? It's not real fish, it sings and you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. That sounds like words. Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. They've had some fun with this game. I appreciate it. Dead letter approval. Thank you for approving my request for Dead Letters Archive, cataloguing the various collection of delinquent mail. Provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among them. Okay, I like the concept. So any letters that do go off somewhere get here, maybe we'll see stuff. Right, let's check out the personal mods. What we've got here. Right, let's equip this one. Okay, yeah, so that one goes back out, that one, and I can deconstruct that for something. Cool. Uh-oh. He's got a resonance shield, which I can break. He's got that. This guy doesn't. Well, I can crouch. Yeah, well, I think I'm going down either way. Oh, hi. Okay, so this is another one of those control points. Okay, you didn't just see this, we did. Cleanse control points to gain fast travel sites to the owner's house. Okay, that's cool. No clearance for me yet.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Cool. that's why they don't like pencils.
Communications. We're on the right track.
So considering a cleanse, this is still a lot of people talking nonsense. What's the comms department? We're here to help. If you have any questions, please ask one of our friendly staff. What the heck was that? So he had a thing on him, but that didn't help.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss had latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
So a lot of those guys have things on where they're just getting hit by objects. It's definitely more powerful than just throwing cups around. He's not just going to murder me as soon as I step out there. Maybe not.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Each gun highlighted object. Each launch. Okay. closer to them, does it use up the same? Okay, the same. So if I was wanting to pick up. So now I can't pick anything up. So the power, and I went into red. Okay, cool. I think I get this at least in A form. Nice to give me 3 attempts for that. That was flipping effective. Okay.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
I mean, yeah, it will. So why is it here? What is this thing with all the cables going into it? Oh no, they're the tubes. Are they the tubes? Yes, for all these. That's why there's all these cylinders. Okay. Let's go see if there's anyone in the shelter. Okay, so I can now pick up stuff.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Bureau's well-trained, well-armed expeditionary forces whose corrupted counter. Across a range of trained variety of weapons. Okay, cool. Okay, they have grenade launchers. Cool. That's gonna help. In a cell with no other loose material. Agent diskette containing severe nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material for a short distance. Re-information campaign. Public is none the wiser.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
Okay, that was the video I saw before. I can't pick them up. Okay, so I can't get to them.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
Maybe! Clearance level 1 key.
This must open the door.
Oh wow. He's not happy. Ah, no. Cleanse point. What's in the shelter? Let's leave it on. See how soundproof this is. I can still hear it.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Hey, one
Thank
for
you for
one.
staying up with us. Ghosts.
Did not notice you
We've
there.
had many callers
Apologies.
over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other
Tell them
phantasmagorical
having a bit of a
phenomena.
solo play
Today,
session
friend of the show, Dr. Quincy
without
Reagan
sounding
tells
really odd.
his story.
On control.
Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspicionCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man.
I feel like I might listen to that later. Oh. Okay. I've already got one of those. Okay, I'll have another one just in case. It's still locked. That does not look like a friendly place. Right, well, where else can I go? This is not good. Okay, no, that did not go well. What happens when I die? Am I dead? Maybe we spawn here. Cool, I kind of feel like I should go there, but if it's blatantly wanting me to go in here first, I mean this could be the same place. Oh, nice. That's...
They can fly now. Great.
Alright, well, we can dodge everything. Okay, so we need to stand still. What the heck was that? Ow. Wow, okay. I wonder if I ought to have slightly different mods equipped as well. Definitely think that was the way to go though. Personal mods. I do seem to be leaving this stuff and it's not really explaining what that stuff is yet. Health recovery mod. 6% more energy seems a bit rubbish. 18% recovery speed seems better. Or the 23%. I don't know. Right. Let's try this again. With perhaps less attempts to kill myself. That guy's just freaky.
have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Okay, so that was really weird, but that's all good. Let's pick up all the health from all the guys I killed. So clearly in this game there's an element of killing people and getting the health from them, and that feels like it's quite important. It's cool. Quite like the combat. A little bit janky, but... So we came in here, and I think we just got to go through that door. I don't think there's anything else particularly around here to be too interested in. Door I came in. That was a different way. But I can if I want to go out there. Okay. I don't think I do. I think I need to get to the hotline, ultimately. Okay, let me just get rid of that. I can't see the chat. Not that there's loads of chat, but you know. Someone did chat to me, you know, 10 minutes later I'd probably notice it and then perhaps respond. So he ran into here and then totally disappeared up there somewhere. What's this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
He's going good.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, we then all broke down to the start of the walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
That could be interesting. Hotline security log. Similar to competencies. Okay, so that's what the other guy was. Hotline security log. Trench. Custodians. Carol. Bill Everett. So the last person in was Carol Bishop, who had never been in before. But is a custodian, maybe-ish. So only Director Trench goes in there and people to clean it. Okay. This figure disappearance was traced to the roadside motel named Ocean View. A roomkeeper performing a ritual. He opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of time and trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. Ah, cool. Glad that was there, so I don't have to go back to that place to listen to that again.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Okay, so I'm going to put the switch and it's going to teleport me to there. I'm totally going to die if I walk out there, aren't I?
Whoa. Have we been here before? No.
That was weird.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Room with the Black Pyramid, okay. Totally gonna go in there, but first...
Hello? Anyone here? That's weird. What was in that thing? In that recording that I was half listening to.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I...
Okay, room 47, there was no room 47, so... Murder Central. Watches of CSI. Room close to the fire exit. Ah, key. Was it?
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Allegedly, was just about to say that. Just, you know, just saying. So it's just those. Okay, cool. That's fine. So I'm pretty sure it's just meant to find the Black Pyramid. So I bet if I'd checked this door first, it would have been locked, and now I have a key. What? I'm gonna pull this and then basically gonna be transported there, aren't I? Okay, let's do this. I like it because it specifically turned to show me that picture as I pulled it. So what now? No, I don't think. Let's just double check. No. So what? Am I going to pull this one again now? No, because I can't interact with that. You got to pull it twice. On and then off. Okay, I've got to put it a third time. Just have a quick look down here now. I don't know what the hell just happened, but law of 3 applies. Probably should have read that before. Agent must orient and anchor motel to their personal frequencies. This is like Cerebro, but you know, more creepy, I guess. So how do I trigger the hotline? No, did not mean oops. I was too busy watching the thing. Right, so they're bad, and I just need to kind of run around them effectively. It seems to run after me, but it's a bit dumb. But it hurts. Okay, that's cool. Just avoid them. Death doesn't seem to be too punishing. I don't know if I'm losing stuff that I might need, or something like that. Or if there's a score at the end. Who knows? Maybe I lose my mind.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Who's she speaking to? I'm guessing it's me. Well, that was clever. So the goal, right, okay, so where's that one gonna go then? Maybe we'll never know. Secret doorway to the office. I mean, that wasn't there before either, whatever it is. Trench Bureau funding. So, is it all about money? No, hold on. Object should be inaccessible for use except by to the director. Okay, so what about the people that was going in?
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Cool. Okay, so I can what, just have a conversation? so I can ask questions. Coming storm.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
That's not good. Okay, I'll have to listen to more of those, I think, at some point. For now, let's get back to Emily. Kind of feel like now I've got clearance. I want to open some of these doors. Yeah. Death notification. Energy boost. I'm guessing some of these things are effectively just, you know, hard gates to get through in terms of getting boosts and not being stupidly OP. What's in there? I didn't really see a line here, did I actually think about it? Because it was all a weird room when I first came in here. Shifted bathroom complaint. That's weird. So there's nothing here. Nice to explore. Yes, I am one of those gamers where I just can't help myself but to like look everywhere. Try and stop. Is he in here? Boardroom? Yes.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
She's
Emily?
been
Let's talk.
Of course.
she's been looking through stuff. There's no doubt about that. Initial impressions. been missing for weeks. Various people facts was nobody the Hiss is able to invade control points, altered items, and even humans. She has already been corrupted, but her behaviour is so in contrast to that of other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. Final observation comes from Mr. Fenn himself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. Actually, a process to kill the host. Our devices that receive or emit any signal radio waves are the only transmittable signal. Okay. So again, maybe that's why the technology around this place seems really old. But it's not actually really old. Anyway, let's talk.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
That's freaky. Right, what's ability? Astral constructs and abilities. Board countermeasures. Okay. Energy, melee, launch. So what have we got? Use 30 of those to unlock additional personal mod slot. Okay, 3, which I've got 4. Weapon form slot. 15 to unlock additional personal mod slot. 30 to unlock additional. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get that one. So, okay, so what do I want then? I want more health, so that I don't die as easily, or energy so I can throw stuff more, melee just to walk around murdering people, or damage to throw stuff, or launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Okay, that would be quite neat. I wonder if I only get to pick one. I probably can't do everything. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. Launch large enemies when their health is low. I mean, this has got to be good because that damage. So it's survive and throw people. Which I'm going to need energy for. I'm going to pick that. 20% seems like a big jump as well. But it costs more every time. So am I better off just getting all 4 of the beginning ones? I probably am, you know? Certainly the energy and the launch. Or do I just get that and get something else? Decisions! Why do these games put these things in? I wonder. Not enough essence to reset abilities. Okay, so that's essence. And these are like skill points. Okay, well, let's do that. Because that seems sensible. Let's do that because that seems sensible. Yeah, and I think we'll just keep that one. Not sure how much I care about melee. Maybe I should. Weapon forms, mods. Construct Shatter. Shatter is a high stopping power with scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. It's a shotgun. Okay, and that's why I need these things to make one. Okay, but what mods then? Construct random weapon mod with these resources, or construct random personal mods. Obscured personal mod common. So it's just different resources. Upgrade. Okay, and that'll give me better ones when I do that. I mean, how good is... That's gonna basically kill all my resources. If only there was like a way to save the game. Nope.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is...
That was the... You know what, actually, I've got that's highlighted
A
red.
lot of these questions can be answered
But
by attending the lungs.
the fact that the service elevator and the guy singing it is going to be the dude.
Oldest house. The Hiss are tampering with it somehow, agitating it, matching frequencies maybe. Hi, Jesse.
Okay, so yeah, cool. I've asked all those. Right.
Thanks,
Fine.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Right, I just need
Just
to go and
let
see
me
if
know.
it's janitor, the creepy janitor. And then I think probably call it night.
They're saying Trench was shot dead.
But loving this so far.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Dying to work, meet me in the maintenance. I hope they're the developers. Or something. Or just some random people that they, you know, the developers' friends. Because that'd be cool. That's the sort of thing I would probably like to do in a game. Meet me in the maintenance. Cool.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Sure he is.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
This is the problem. Just like compelling game like this. Do you want to know more? Is Ahti helpful, or is he gonna be the? You know, is he actually a friendly face, or is he just gonna murder me? Is he some epic weirdo? That guy doesn't look friendly at all. Just saying.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Well, you definitely have to fight through quite a few people. It's a lot. I feel like that Skeletor upgrade would have been really helpful. He literally said, come and find me in the maintenance. highly likely. Okay, no, bad. It's like taking bits of... when that happens, where do they come from? Cool, so I can literally just... It don't need to be objects, I can just pull stuff from places. Ritual impulse. Yeah, I don't have level 4 clearance. Yay, box of fun. Ritual impulse. So where might I need to go? I'm not there. Is this... Yeah, this is the bit I walked through before. I came up there. Janitor's office stats would be a fairly obvious place to start.
What's down that way?
Do I go and speak to him, or do I go down there first and see what the flashing red stuff is? I think I want to speak to the janitor first.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more
Yaha, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. It's time for a coffee break.
Burn it. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. Alright. Okay, hang on a minute. Before there was a door down here. There was that thing that was flashing red that I was going to go and look at, and then I didn't. Oh no, it was down here. Merry Chase. Is this like just a little thing that they've added because it's Christmas? Or, you know, nearly Christmas.
Place makes me nauseous.
It is a little weird, I'll give you that.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Well, where is here?
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
to air evade. Okay, yeah, cool. No, I needed to jump. Oh no, that still worked. Okay, that's a cool mechanic. All enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Right, so I just need to like keep moving and dodge them. Is that what we're saying? Cool.
Let's see the Hiss keep up with me now.
And that requires energy as well. Okay, so energy now. Becomes a lot more important. So bright. Ooh, Threshold Remnant. That was the thing I needed to do the thing I needed to do. Skiddo, I know what I'm talking about. So that's the weapon form. Personal mods, what did I pick up? I got plus 23% to the health pickups, 22%. Oh yes, I can deconstruct these to get stuff, because that's a 23% one, and they're all 20%. Well, I don't need those ones. Well, I wouldn't use the 5%, mind you, you can have multiple mods. Well, no, I've got 2.6, so definitely. Launch efficiency. Okay, launch energy cost. Minus 8%. That seems awesome. Oh, too close. Okay. Just see how I do by burning the trash piled up around the furnace and the maintenance sector without his help. Okay. Vamo's force once used to see the merry-go-round. The pole is still connected to the object. Just keep on moving short distances at high speeds. Okay, so I can, yeah. Okay, so that's a route back, so that's just a looping round from his office to there. Yeah. Okay, get this. Accuracy boost. Or armor damage. Don't know. Let's figure that one out. What a mess, burn the trash.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Burn the trash around the furnace. Okay, so it's over there.
They don't appreciate good music. That's the reason they can go as close.
I don't understand. Right, now I'm up a level. Nope. I seem to be moving towards the generator. Right, I am totally calling it night there. Otherwise I'll just be playing this all night. But really enjoying this game. Looks great, kind of story I like, and kind of narration side of things. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of the Max Payne kind of dialogue where he's kind of talking through the comics and stuff, but this is a bit different to that. Voice acting seems good, animation seems good. Yeah, just why didn't I buy this sooner? But that is it for now. Thanks for watching, either here on YouTube and stuff. Nice to see One for One there, even though he's probably not really into this games like this. I don't know. Perhaps we'll find out next time I chat to you. Yeah. Thanks to anyone else that popped in and didn't say hello and I didn't notice. But yeah. Bye bye for now.